It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the ground with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Under fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Ready to fire from the pistol. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. A big play gets it into 30-plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. He's got him. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call plays, start to settle in, everything looking good on offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And he'll be brought down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Hit as he throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reed. Spin, still running. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Looking deep. Got his man all by himself. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate, makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Panthers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. Makes a move. Just a step short of midfield as he goes out of bounds, and what a spectacular return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air, it's Carr. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Off play action on first down. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewitt.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always the system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They reached the national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy, and you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Absolutely center cut. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Holstein. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that one.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They want to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Love. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the run, it's Love. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Reed. There he goes. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run it to the right. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
Breaks into the open on the left. Turning it on. He's at the... and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Pitt. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the single back. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
42 Spider.
Gets the back moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. The give to the left side. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Here we go.
To the ground, he's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
29 Philly.
Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air. It's Carr. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That is a great job by this defense coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Here we go.
Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The play by the speed back. You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Got enough space. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over UConn. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. He's got him this time. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, and maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude. The Irish send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the returner will be dragged down. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the stomping has commenced. They've They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, pal.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Bob. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Got a man. It's Lee. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And the try is no good. And the missed field goal leaves the... at 23.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Fields. At the 45 on its way. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Fields. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
Shadow. Okay, ready?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Irish!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Reed. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down.
He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
To the air, it's Holstein. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on third down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give to the back. And the ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down.
42, Spider.
Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Carr. Looking left. He makes a catch. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Notre Dame! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Let's go! Let's go! Music no! Music no!
try to power it in. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7.
Well, he did a great job finding a crease on that two-point play. He gets it in, and the offense comes away with 8 points on the drive.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Reed. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
2-9 Philly.
Looking to fire. This time he's got it.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they get him down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's going up top. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run from it.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Western Kentucky is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over Sam Houston. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella. And they're...
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it behind the line. It's Flanagan. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They just keep firing. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Irish! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Bears the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Johnson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Defense still has a couple of timeouts here, David, but the offense ought to have things well in hand.
Well in hand.
And they get it in the end zone for a safety, and that should wrap this one up tight. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
42, Spider.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and